Hello, hello. Welcome to my space. I hope you are doing well. So listen, we have here somebody who is very confused. They are trying to see what are their options. We have here the Seven of Cups in the upright. We are talking here about somebody who might have betrayed you in the past, broken your heart in the past, something like that. You were very confused. It seems like this person was hiding secrets, hiding things, not answering to your questions. There was something there, right? That you felt that things were not clear, right? Let's say it's this way. We have the Hermit in reverse here. You didn't get answers. There was no clarity. There was something stinky there. Let's say it's how it is, right? We have the High Priestess here in reverse also. So we will get a little bit deeper into that and get a little bit more cards about all of this, first of all. But this is the situation right now with the Seven of Cups. They are waiting their option. So it kind of feel that they might have understood that they lost you, that you don't trust them, obviously, with this Hermit in reverse. With the High Priestess in reverse, and the heartbreak, yeah, they have betrayed you, they have broken your heart. So let's see, fifth place. Oh yeah, right, okay. They didn't invest in you, right? They didn't invest in you. They might have overlooked you. They didn't take you in account in their plans. Let's see. Oh, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. Yeah. They are not in a good place. They are not in a good place right now. Let's see. 7, 8, 9. Okay. So, listen. Yeah, it kind of feels that for you, this connection, relationship, whatever it is, we might be talking about a romantic relationship. It doesn't have to be, right? But it is obviously somebody who has broken your heart. You might have felt truly betrayed. They were hiding stuff, right? Yeah, so it feels that they might have thought that they would be able to come back whenever. They might have expected maybe for you to come back, something like that. Their karma is some kind of illumination. They realize now that they might have lost you for good, right? But it kind of feels that they don't want to let go. There is some kind of way of thinking that they are holding on to with this Ten of Swords in reverse. Listen, I kind of feel that you have your boundaries that are very strong. This person has put you in survival mode, maybe for too much time, right? And yeah, it truly feels here like a total ending, like something that is not revivable, but it kind of feels that this person is trying to find a way to approach you, revive it. They are waiting their options. They might be a little bit delusional, right? Because considering the cards that I see here, considering that they didn't take you in consideration even in the past, yeah, now they are in a difficult place. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse, the wheels have turned. They awaken to something here. What they might have awakened to, it is first of all that they lost you for good, right? What might also be, it is that they have awakened to something else about you, right? Maybe suddenly they see your value and they didn't see it before. Maybe there is some kind of information that came out about you that they didn't consider before. We will get a little bit deeper into that. Get a little bit more information. Let's take... I kind of feel like using this deck. Just a reminder, this is a collective reading, which means that it is a group reading, which means that it might be for you, it might be partly for you, and it might not be for you. So please take what resonates, leave the rest. Don't take on yourself a story that is not yours, right? You are already supposed to know what I'm talking about, if not concretely, intuitively, even though that here it kind of feels very, very concrete, right? I'm just here in order to give you a little bit more information, insights or confirmation about things that you already know. If I'm talking about masculines or feminines, I am not especially talking about the gender. I'm talking about the energy from where someone is operating. So please apply it however it applies to the people in your life. And this reading can be past, present, or future. So let's get a little bit more information here. Tell me, the Three of Swords. Yeah, you have awakened here to some kind of truth, right? There was something that they were hiding, I feel. Wait, let me put the cards in the right directions. This was in the upright, and this was in reverse. Yeah, we have the King of Swords here. So you have a lot of clarity here about who they are, and for you it is a total ending. We have the Death card here in reverse, which means that for you there is no way to repair this connection here. Let's see. Yeah, you can see all the cards. Yeah, for you it's totally over. Totally over. I kind of feel that the whatever truth you found that broke your heart, it was not. I kind of feel that before you got to this realization, you had this information, you might have even needed to search for it. Because we have here the Hermit in reverse and the High Priestess in reverse. With this High Priestess in reverse, I kind of feel that this person might have manipulated you, lied to you, they might have gaslit you, all those kind of things in order to confuse you, right? So with the High Priestess in reverse, we might also be talking truly about a secret. So, with the King of Swords here, once you finally found this truth, there was no doubt about it anymore. For you, it was a total ending. Okay, I kind of feel here truly that they didn't expect that. Let's see, the Hermit in reverse. Yeah, listen, you went towards calmer waters, and I kind of feel the card came out like that. I kind of feel that the moment that you went towards calmer waters, you might have been in a better place, right? Because I kind of feel that before, the confusion that you were dealing with was very, very disturbing. And yes, we might be talking about a romantic relationship, but we might be talking about any kind of relationship with somebody who might have broke your heart. So we might be talking about family, the family of origin, the family that you created. We might be even talking about a friend, right? So with the Six of Swords, I kind of feel that the truth that at the end of the day you had access to brought you a lot of peace. I kind of feel that it was very, very disturbing until you had this truth. Once you had this truth, for you it was done and over. The card came out like this. I'm taking it, I'm turning it clockwise, right? So it's in reverse. So once again, we are here in the place of relationships, partnerships, all of it. So when things were hidden, it was very, very difficult for you. This was the most difficult part, in fact, right? Tell me more here, please, about the Hermit in reverse. The Six of Wands in reverse. I kind of feel that even there were people that were aware of this thing, right? This truth that you needed to find out. 1 second, I will close the window. Okay. So yeah, it kind of feels that there were people here that were totally aware of the truth. That you were searching for, and they were not giving it to you. Let's see here, the Seven of Cups. Yeah, listen, the Three of Wands and the Moon. The Three of Wands and the Moon. Yeah, this person is trying now. They feel that, which sounds crazy, right? But they feel that they have invested already in this connection, in this relationship, in whatever plan they had with you, right? They feel that they have invested already, that maybe they felt that you would never leave, right? Once again, with the Moon here, we have a lot of confusion. They might be very emotional. But I feel that maybe they are emotional now because you left. But until you left, the Death card in reverse put a total ending to this connection. Maybe we are talking about somebody that you went totally no contact with them, right? Because you have this clarity about who they are now. So I kind of feel that they might have become very, very emotional because for their part, they were invested, right? Which I'm telling you, it sounds crazy to me because when somebody is hiding, confusing you, we have the lies, manipulation, gaslight, secrets, a lot of secrets, right? If you have discovered some kind of truth that for you put a total ending to this connection, it means that they truly did something bad, right? Yeah, but they feel that they invested already, right? Okay, with this Moon, I kind of also feel that they might not know everything that you know. And they might hope that maybe you don't know everything. Tell me here, the Seven of Cups, the Page of Cups in reverse. Very interesting because they are not acting from their heart space at all, right? And maybe this is the whole issue. That you were emotionally involved with this person. As said, it might be a romantic relationship. We might be talking about your family. You were emotionally involved. They were not. And I kind of feel that this is what you have realized, that you were dealing with somebody who was absolutely not operating from their heart space. So whatever relationship there was between both of you, it was an opportunistic relationship, right? It didn't come from a place of a true connection, a true partnership. We are taking care one of the other. No, we are talking here about somebody who is self-centered, maybe even narcissistic. Yeah. Okay. Let's see, I want to see here what information we are getting about what was hidden, the secrets, right? With this High Priestess in reverse. Let's see the High Priestess in reverse. Okay. We have the Knight of Wands here. And we have the Six of Pentacles. It kind of feels that they thought that you were dependent on them in some kind of way. Maybe they made you believe that you were dependent on them in some kind of way. With the Six of Pentacles here, I kind of feel somebody who... I feel the conditional love here, right? With the Knight of Wands here, I feel a lot of ego, a lot of I'm doing whatever I want, I am moving forward the way that I want, and you need to obey me. This is a little bit the energy that I'm getting here. Give me something more. Kind of feel like there were things that were done behind your back related to money, right? Yeah, we are talking here about someone who thought that they have the right to have some kind, it kind of came out like that, some kind of authority over you, right? That you were maybe dependent on them, truly. Kind of feel that this might be the false narrative that they had, and this is why now they are so confused and they are weighing their options and they don't know what to do. Because at the end of the day, I said it was not loving and caring connection. They were opportunistic. Kind of feel that they at the end of the day, they needed you in order to get to what they wanted. Yeah. Okay, tell me here about the Two of Wands in reverse. And it is in the place of the path shift. Yeah, you realize here, right, that this person was, whatever they were doing, whatever they were planning regarding their life, you were not considered in it. Does it mean that they didn't count on you to be there? I kind of feel that they did. I kind of feel that they thought that you would always be there, right? But let's say that we are talking here about a business, okay? Let's say that we are talking about a business partner, for example, right? So this person, they thought that you would always be their business partner in some kind of way, but they were making moves that was only serving them in the business. Maybe having a hidden account, maybe stealing money, right? I kind of feel that they thought that you were naive, that something like that. The Fool here in reverse and the Eight of Cups. I feel a lot of arrogance here with the Fool. Acting recklessly, without any consideration for the consequences, the hurt. Acting from a very low vibration. And I truly feel that at the end of the day, they never thought that you would. With this Eight of Cups here, I feel that they thought that because you were emotionally involved in some kind of way, that you wouldn't take distance. This is what they were not counting on. Yeah. You see here, I kind of feel that there is here two wands, right? They are holding one, and the other one, they are not even looking at it, right? Because I kind of feel that they felt that this is you, right? That it was very stable, that anyway you would be there. They don't even need to consider you. They are doing their plans, not looking behind, not looking at you, not considering you, thinking that you are the stability that would always be there. Right? And with this Eight of Cups, you needed to detach yourself emotionally totally. And I kind of feel that it happened the second that you had this enlightenment about this truth that was hidden from you with the King of Swords. You saw something very, very clearly, and it snapped you out of whatever, I don't know if the word, I know the word. Whatever confusion you might have had before, right? Because there is a lot of confusion here. And the moment that you got this truth, there was no more confusion. So at the same moment, there was an emotional switch, right? You understood here that they are acting in totally reckless way, without any consideration for you, thinking that they can do whatever they want. You realize that everything was opportunistic, that everything was conditional, and it snapped you out of your feelings regarding this person. right? Let's see the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. The Queen of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, listen. They are in a very, very difficult place because you are much more stable than what they thought. With this Queen of Pentacles here, you are stable. We might even be talking here about them needing to give you back something that they took from you. Might be talking about money, might be talking about a house. Kind of feel that they thought that they had some kind of strategy that was very stable for them. But it's not. What it truly feels, it is that the moment that you understood that you need to take distance from this person, right? Put a total ending to whatever connection it was, the wheels turned. Before that, maybe they were very comfortable, maybe taking from you, stealing from you, feeding themselves in some kind of way from you. We might be talking about energy, we might be talking about ego, right? But it feels like the moment that you snapped out of the confusion, you were in a much better place, much more peaceful, and they lost. They lost, and now with this Page of Pentacles, and we have the Seven of Cups here, they are confused and they are trying to still find a way to build some kind of strategy in order to try to reverse whatever truth came out, right? Okay. Let's see here. Let me just shuffle the deck. The Nine of Wands in the upright. Your boundaries are up, up, up. Tell me. The Nine of Wands. The Star. In reverse. And the Eight of Swords. Yeah, listen. They are not operating from their higher self. They are not healing. There is nothing here about acting from their higher self. Listen, it is somebody, they have no direction anymore, right? But at the end of the day, this is what they did to you. With all their secrets, their lies, their manipulation, their gaslighting, at the end of the day, you were confused, right? The Eight of Swords, they are in a mental prison now, but it's the mental prison that they put you in by doing whatever they did. Maybe pretending that there was some kind of emotional connection between you. Maybe they didn't even have to say anything, you know, because if we are talking about a spouse, for you, for example, it might be obvious that there is love there. If we are talking about your family, for you, it might have been obvious that we care one about the other, right? So sometimes a person doesn't even need to say it, but the title itself, you know, if somebody is telling you, you are my best friend and I love you, it doesn't always mean that it means what you hear from that, right? Let's see, can you see those cards? Kind of, yeah. Your boundaries is truly an issue for them. They lost with the Star in reverse. With the Star, we are with the wish fulfillment, right? They lost their wish fulfillment, which was not about seeing you happy or being happy with you, or a shared happiness. This is not what we are talking about. We are talking about someone who's totally self-centered and selfish. It's all about them. And you might before not truly have boundaries. Maybe they have tested you. Maybe they were hiding. They were inconsistent. Maybe you felt that you needed to walk on eggshells and you might have accepted for a reason or another. Maybe making them excuses. right? Maybe being tolerant because you thought that maybe they're going through something, right? Maybe if it's your family, that then you grew up with that, right? But your boundaries are up. Your boundaries are up now. And now they are stuck in this mental prison. With the Eight of Swords, I have to say that if we are talking about a legal case, they might even now go to jail, right? The Eight of Swords itself is talking about a mental prison. So the word prison is there, right? And look at this card, right? Can you see the prison? Les barreaux, how do we say, you know, when you are in jail, so the door is all like that. Okay. So yeah, they might be totally blocked in their path because you have put those boundaries up, because you understood that with this person you were in survival mode and you needed to protect yourself here, right? Tell me here about the light and the illumination in the karma. Very interesting. We have the Three of Swords again, now in reverse. This is healing, right? So the moment that you realized something here, this was part of your healing, right? Listening to yourself, listening to your intuition was screaming at you. So you search for the truth and you found the truth. And this is the moment that you free yourself. And we have the Judgment card here. It's exactly what I'm telling you, right? We have the light here, signifying the illumination, seeing the truth. I kind of see also the Sun card, right? Something. The Sun card, it's everything is in the open. Here, it's not that everything is in the open, but there is here something that was hidden that suddenly it was in the open. You found what you were looking for. And at that moment, there was a total emotional disconnection because you could put a judgment on who they are. It's interesting because I'm looking here and I'm seeing like a spider web, right? And it feels that the spider web in which you might have mentally been with the confusion that they created in your life, suddenly I kind of see this spider web closing on them and putting them in this Eight of Swords energy with the prison, the jail, the mental prison. Yeah, they are stuck. They are totally stuck here. Tell me here about the Ten of Swords in reverse. The Ten of Swords in reverse. The World in reverse. And the Ace of Cups. So, with this Ten of Swords in reverse, what I feel it is that you won't change your mind anymore. This person cannot manipulate you. They cannot lie to you. They cannot project on you. They cannot make you feel as if you are the problem, right? Doing Darvo on you, playing the victim, right? If you don't know what Darvo is, please look it up. Because this is what many manipulators are doing, right? When you are going to them, telling them that there is some kind of issue, they will make you feel guilty for, how dare you say that? You know, it's like a cheater. How dare you say that? How dare you think like that? How dare you? At the end of the day, it's how dare you illuminate the truth, right? But they are switching the narrative here, right? So here they are stuck. They are stuck. Why? Because you will not change your mind. You will not change your mind. I feel that for a long time, you were in this confusion, right? It took you some kind of proof in order to put a final judgment on the situation. So during that time, they could have made you change your mind. And I kind of feel that this is what they did by confusing you, gaslighting you, all those kind of things. But the moment that you had the proof, you know, It's like, let's go back to this, I'm sorry about the example, but it's a basic example of somebody cheating. So they're making you feel guilty. How dare you think that about me? It means that you are the cheater. You are breaking the trust between us. Why are you bringing that up? Until the moment that you have the concrete proof, right? You might truly be confused because you don't have the proof, but the moment that you have the proof, it's over, it's done. Not only do you have the proof, but you also know their ability of lying to your face to make you feel guilty about something that they are doing. So it is totally, totally over. You reconnected to your heart space now, right? You don't doubt your intuition anymore because you had the proof that your intuition was right. You are connected to your heart space and you will not be dealing with that. And this is why they are stuck. Because they never thought that you would get to this clarity. They thought that they had you mentally trapped. And now they are. Let's go to closure. Let's go to closure. Tell me. We have the Four of Cups in reverse. And the King of Pentacles in reverse. They still think that somehow they can find a way to approach you. This is what they think. The King of Pentacles in reverse. They cannot release their with the King of Pentacles in reverse, you are talking about somebody, first of all, corrupted, manipulative, status-driven, ego-driven, controlling, materialistic. Yeah, so they feel the need to find a way somehow to get to you. They cannot release. I kind of feel that they are drowning. They are drowning, right? Let's see what else here. Yeah, but that's it. You see now the High Priestess is in the upright. Yeah, you know that you are dealing here with somebody that you cannot trust. You cannot trust. They are a big fat liar. They might be stalking you, right? They might be stalking you because they are totally, they have no balance. Kind of feel that they are losing everything and they want to approach you in some kind of way. Because their strategy didn't work. They might even, which sounds totally crazy to me, right? They might try to approach you and ask from you to be generous towards them, right? Try to get into your mind and tear on your empathy, right? Yeah, because they hope somehow that they will still be able to manipulate you. It's not the case. They won't be able to. They are totally delusional. They are delusional. You had to take yourself out of a terrible place because of them, right? Moving forward, finding your direction. And now you are in a good place. You see them exactly for who they are. And you are totally uninterested to have them into your life. But I kind of feel that this reading might be coming up because they are still in your energy. They are desperate. They are still in your energy. They are truly thinking and trying to find some kind of way to be able to approach you. Yeah, they are checking their options, but there are no options. There are none. But I kind of feel that they have nothing else to think about, which in fact they should think about building themselves, repairing what they did. But they are not there. They are not there, right? They are in this survival energy, right? They were very comfortable to put you in survival mode, but now that they are into it, they don't know how to manage it. So instead of taking care of themselves, they are still operating from this place of trying to confuse you. They apparently they don't understand that there is no way. There is no way. They are just digging their grave more and more and more and more. This is what they are doing. This is what they are doing, right? Yeah, but I kind of feel also that there is here something about being afraid of you speaking up about what they did and that it will totally affect their reputation, right? Because as said, the King of Pentacles here in reverse, it is somebody corrupted and it is somebody very status-driven, ego-driven, materialistic, and in order to be able to operate in their corruption, they need people to trust them. So they are very much afraid of you speaking up, you getting in touch with people and telling them what you have discovered here, right? So anyway, I will leave it here. I hope that it was helpful. I hope that it was insightful, maybe even healing. Stay on your line, right? I don't feel that I need to tell you that. I kind of feel that you know exactly. This person won't be able to access you in any way. Impossible. Impossible, right? And I don't feel that this person is trying to bring somebody else into the picture in order to approach you. Because I kind of feel that even if they would try to use somebody, I kind of feel that the person that they would use, also you don't trust them and they don't have access to you. But you might still be somehow thinking about them because they are obsessively thinking about you. But it's kind of their life depends on it, right? They are desperate. They are desperate because there is their ego, their status. They are afraid of whatever you could say. Now that you are in such a beautiful place. We saw the sun card, right? So you are shining your light. So I leave it here. I wish you a beautiful day, afternoon, evening, whenever you are watching this. Until very, very soon. Bye.